1 in 4, did you say?
1 in 4, that is correct. 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men.
Wow.
So one of the big things is, you hear people, well, that hasn't affected me, or, I don't know anybody. You do. It's just not, a situation that you don't advertise that. So you absolutely do know. You absolutely do know somebody that's been affected by domestic violence. My name is Johna Lee. I'm the CEO of Alternatives Incorporated. Alternatives Incorporated is a domestic violence service agency. We're really trying to get away from shelter, because we do much more than shelter, but we service victims of domestic and sexual violence. So Alternatives has residential, non-residential, and children's programming for survivors of domestic and sexual violence. It's one of those things, imagine home not being safe, and now imagine leaving home, going somewhere you're not familiar with, living with people you don't know, and you're scared. It's very frightening, and then on top of that, you're trying to make decisions, life-changing decisions, in a short amount of time. So Alternatives has been blessed in the last year to be able to expand our housing opportunities for survivors. So now we have a spectrum of housing services that we can provide. So we have an emergency shelter, we have in-house transitional housing, we have scattered site transitional housing, and we have rapid rehousing. So this is meeting survivors wherever they are on the spectrum of what they need. And it's allowing us in some cases to work with survivors for up to 2 years as they work on their goals and reestablish their lives. Government funds are very restrictive, and so this creates challenges as we're trying to eliminate barriers for survivors. So the funds from Christ Church Cathedral fill in the gaps. It provides basically wherever it's needed. So it could be utilities or food for the shelter, could be personal care items, or possibly steel-toe boots or non-skid shoes for work. We've used it for medicine, car repairs, even a bus ticket to relocate someone for safety. So the flexibility of the funds from Christ Church Cathedral really helps us meet survivors where they are and provide what's most needed. It takes all of us to create a safe community. The statistics are 1 in 4 women and 1 in 9 men experience intimate partner physical violence. So, they feel alone and scared, like no one will believe them or understand their situations. And oftentimes when they do come forward and talk with somebody, friends, family, they hear things like, "Why didn't you tell me?" Or the classic is, "Why don't you just leave?" When what they need and want to hear is, "I believe you, and I am here for you for whenever and whatever you need." Offering support makes a big difference when it comes to ending domestic abuse, and supporting survivors in their path, finding their journey forward, and caring for those that are experiencing domestic violence is the first step in ending it. So, your support is giving Alternatives the tools to do that, to be here and support them wherever and whatever that need is.